Special Forces Regiment is a special forces unit of the Sri Lanka Army. Founded in 1986 as a combat tracker team, it was established as a regiment in 1988 and later expanded into a brigade. The unit specializes in a number of roles including counterterrorism, direct action, and covert reconnaissance. Much like the British Army Special Air Service, much of the information about the SF is highly classified due to the secrecy and sensitivity of its operations. The Special Forces Regiment currently consists of 4 regular battalions organized into the Special Forces Brigade, under the operational command of 1 corps forming its Special Operations Force, along with the Commando Brigade. With the escalation of the Sri Lankan Civil War, in the mid-1980s the Sri Lanka Army formed a combat tracker team in 1985 to conduct direct action and covert reconnaissance against LTTE units operating in the thick jungles in the northern part of the island in small groups. At its inception, this unit was made up of 2 officers and 38 men under the command of Major Gamini Hettiarachchi from the Sri Lanka Armored Corps. The combat tracker team became the reconnaissance element of the short-lived Special Service Group, SSG, and was renamed as the Rapid Deployment Force, RDF, Special Force, in 1985, which operated independently, during which time Lieutenant A.F. Lafir joined the RDF from the Gajaba Regiment. Following several successful operations, the RDF was gradually expanded to 4 squadrons. On the 10th of December 1988, the RDF, SF, was officially designated as the 1 Special Forces Regiment, 1 SF Naula in the Central Province under the command of Major G. Hettiarachchi. With the view of increasing its mobility and stroke capacity, 1 SF formed Combat Rider Team with assistance from South Africa. The 2 Special Forces Regiment, 2 SF, was formed on the 18th of February 1994 at Monkey Bridge Camp in Trincomalee with detached B, D, and E squadrons of 1 SF under the command of Major Raj Wijasiri. 2 SF soon raised a combat diver team to specializing in amphibious warfare and later moved to Nauru on the eastern seaboard. On the 18th of July 1996, the 25 Brigade HQ of the Sri Lanka Army at its base at Mullaitivu came under attack in what is known as the Battle of Mullaitivu. 1 SF and 2 SF were dropped by helicopter to spearhead in the rescue operation which reached the base on the 23rd of July. Both units suffered heavy casualties, including the commanding officer of 1 SF, Lieutenant Colonel A.F. Lafir, who was posthumously awarded the Parama Veera Vibhushanaya. In August 1996, the 3 Special Forces Regiment, 3 SF, was formed with personnel from the other 2 SF regiments to develop amphibious warfare capability to counter activity of the Sea Tigers. It was soon retasked to carry out long-range penetration missions in deep into LTTE-controlled areas. This resulted in the start of Long-Range Reconnaissance Patrol, LRRP concept in September 1996, with 3 SF based at Vavunia under the command of Major Mahesh Senanayake. 3 SF rescinded J and K squadrons and created M Squadron. In December 1996, the Special Forces Brigade was formed, bringing 1 SF, 2 SF, and 3 SF under its operational command. On the 15th of June 2008, 4 Special Forces Regiment, 4 SF, was raised at SF Training School in Maduru Oya under the command of Major JPC Paris, support the demands of the new Northern Offensive. Let this be a tribute to the war heroes, including the Special Forces, who have fought so far in Sri Lanka's military history.